A frustrating result. The fans showed their frustration. What do you think the difference was tonight on a night where everybody expected a different?
Yeah, I think tough game for our group. Certainly, we're in the mud puddle right now, and the only way out of it is to work your way out of it. And I thought tonight there was moments, where we were waiting for something bad to happen. And, through experience, I know that the only way you come out of something like that is through working. I thought in the third period we pushed back a little bit, but it was too little too late, and not good enough tonight for us.
Is there a jolt that this team needs? Like, what has to happen to kind of shake them out of this? Because you talk to them after every game, and it's like, we have to be better, we have to work harder, and it's not happening yet.
Well, it hasn't happened yet. We have belief in the people in our room. We have a group that's been together here for a while, that has been through tough times before, and that knows the answers are within the room. But there has to be a collective coming together to solve problems. And right now, we're not functioning on every cylinder yet.
From an accountability standpoint, I mean, you have things you can do as a coach. Group needs to regulate itself.
Yeah.
Are you seeing a group that's able to and regulating itself right now?
Well, the one thing that our players aren't doing is they're not negative, and they're not getting down on each other. They are, I didn't see, we weren't functioning at full on every cylinder or full capacity or anything like that. I didn't see a lot of independent contractors. And, that's something that you look for as a coach, because every team goes through times like that. You want to make sure that there aren't people going their own direction or their own way. And I thought we had a little bit of a response in the third. It wasn't good enough. But we know the only way forward is to come together and work together to get out of the funk that we're in.
A couple of games where you've probably brought some better stuff to the rink, but these lulls are happening. What are you seeing from your group during these lulls? And I mean, I know if you had the answer, it'd be simple, but obviously pulling yourselves out of them quicker.
Yeah, there's been some lapses, right? And so, sometimes it's an individual thing. Sometimes it's, it goes for a few minute span. I think we have yet to play a full 60-minute game. We have yet to play that. We've had spurts, we've had moments, we've had periods of good play, but not 60 minutes yet. And in this league, if you want to find success, it takes all 20 for a full 60. Can't be half a team. It can't be missing 3 or 4 guys. It's a full effort from all 20 for a full 60. And right now, we have not hit on that yet. We haven't. That's a fact. We're capable of much more. But as I said, the only way forward is to come together and work your way through it.
Jay, there's a lot that comes with Sunday's game. There's family here. Obviously, it's a big game. But now do you look at it, the guys can be maybe more focused and make that kind of a turning point in their season? It's something different than it is in a regular season game.
Yeah, that's what we're going to hope. I can tell you that as a coach, I look at that as 2 points that are on the table. And right now we're in search of 2 points. Not 1 point, not 0 points. We're in search of 2 points. So the way I've always thought of that game is that I would deal with it when we came to it. The first 7 games of the season are done. Our focus is on game 8. It is outdoors. There is going to be a lot of excitement in the city. It's something different. Our hope is that maybe that is something that jumpstarts us, that gets us all on the same page here and working together to try and find those 2 points that I was talking about.
Can it still be as enjoyable for the group and for everybody, knowing that there is a bit more pressure on trying to get those 2 points?
Well,
still enjoy the moment?
Yeah, I don't think, and we said this morning, when you're in a funk the way we are right now, it isn't fun. It's not fun. But that's okay. I think the big thing is you want to make sure you're sticking together. You're making sure that you're finding answers and solving problems together. is it going to be different? It's going to be different to play outside. We're also playing our biggest rivals, going to be coming into our city to play, and usually that brings the best out in us.
Do you have a Connor McDavid update?
Skated today and had a good day.
No word on availability in any time soon?
No, we have time before our next game. So we'll see how he is tomorrow, but he skated today, so I took that as a good sign, and he had a good day.
How limited are you with a 20-man roster when it comes to holding, players accountable and doing normal things? Coach's currency is ice time. You've got only 20 guys here. Talk to us about that juxtaposition.
As I said this morning, I worry about getting the most out of those 20 guys. And, we've won games shorthanded before. The bottom line is we're not playing to our capability right now. And is there ways that we can hold people accountable with ice time? Yeah, there are. We can remove special teams or privileged ice time, offensive zone starts, those type of things. As I said this morning, for me, my concern and where I put my attention is on the 20 people that are before me. I don't worry about what I don't have. I try and focus on what we do have and try and get the most out of them. And we can get more. We can get more because we're not yet playing to our full capability.
Jay, what did you think of the team's level of urgency offensively tonight?
Not at the level required to score in the National Hockey League. I thought if you look at some of the chances that we had some decent chances, but I didn't see a ton of second, third type of chances in around swarming the blue paint, burrowing in the blue paint, paying a price, willing to bleed to score. I didn't see that tonight, and I know that to create offense in this league, regardless of the talent of the group, to create offense in this league, to find it consistently, it requires second and third efforts. And right now we're intermittent with those second and third efforts. Sometimes it's there, but it hasn't been on a consistent enough basis.
There's been a lot of focus on the defense, especially lately. Zach Hyman said, hey, there's very few problems defensively tonight. We didn't score. Does it feel a little right now like whack-a-mole where you get one thing figured out and it's on to the next and there's just a myriad of problems like that can't quite all get fixed?
I don't look at it like that. You might look at it like that. I look at it like the team is trying to develop some solutions here. We are in the mud puddle. We are. But our way forward is to work together to find a way. And I think you find a way to get 2 points and then you build off of that.
Just one last one with Connor. Like the Sunday game, it's going to be cold. It's going to be on iffy ice. Does that factor into the equation on whether that would be his first game back?
Yeah, I haven't even thought like that just yet. I think for him, he knows his body better than anybody. We'll see where he is tomorrow. I think he had a good day today. I wouldn't rule it out, but I'm not saying he's going to play or not play. We have some time here before Sunday's game. We'll see.